Hello, hello. Hi, everyone. Today I am going to continue playing Two Point Museum, which is a museum simulation game. I hope the microphone is working because apparently my avatar isn't, the mouth isn't moving, so I hope it is working. Anyways, without further ado, let's begin.
Hi, I'm Hayley Von Trowell, and you're listening to Digging Deeper, the show that covers an eclectic mix of subjects, ranging from archaeology to the otherworldly to haunted water pipes. Later in the show, we'll be joining our reporter Monty Barnett live from Mini Rock Henge, that ancient, if diminutive, granite monument revered by stone huggers and beard fanciers who believe it was constructed thousands of years ago by visiting aliens. Because nothing says advanced extraterrestrial civilization quite like several squat, poorly cut stone slabs stacked awkwardly on top of each other. We'll be right back after this.
Announcement: our health and safety standards are being inspected.
Hello, hello. Hi, everyone. So as I mentioned, I am playing Two Point Museum, which is a simulation game where I am a curator of a museum.
To find donation stands are asked to look harder, or we could add more. Announcement: information stands are there to explain exhibits. Unless they're not there, then they won't. Guests are reminded that dinosaur bones used to be surrounded by dinosaur. Guests should keep sticky fingers, both literal and metaphorical, to themselves. If you're unable to find a donation stand, feel free to give your money directly to me. Our gift shop has low prices. It's the gift that keeps on gifting.
This just in. Online rumours are rife that giants are living in Two Point County after an extraordinary claim by Professor Victoria Gusset. She claims that while exploring a local sports stadium, she witnessed two groups of giants wearing trousers that were several sizes too small for them, tossing cheesy pucks into circular portals. Fascinating. Victoria, if you're listening, give me a call. I need to hear more. And in other news, last night's final of the 2 Point Cheeseball Championship ended in victory for Jumbo Mega Team as they beat the Smogley Salamanders 98-4 at 2 Point Sports Stadium. On second thoughts, Victoria, don't bother calling.
The expedition team are back from the Bone Belt. Find anything old?
Hello, Draw29, and yeah, thanks for your comments. I'm glad you like the new revamped version of.
Attention. Guests feeling bored are
So yeah,
invited, but they're not all that.
in the broadcasting software, I applied some transparency to it so that I don't have the background or whatever. So that's yeah. I think it's much clearer as well, much easier, and yeah, much cleaner, like you said. Because otherwise I have this giant rectangle which takes up a bit of space. And then I've also added the chat windows as well, because previously it was always a bit difficult for folks to see the chat, I guess. If you're on one platform and then you're watching this on another one, you may not necessarily see the text messages. But then now that I've added the chats directly into the video on the right, so now everyone can see it, I think.
Unattended bags will become exhibits. Honestly, I've seen it happen. Staff can receive training to be less useless and more useful. Attention, there are currently insufficient donation stands. This may lead to insufficient donations.
Yeah, before I had to look either at the second screen or otherwise I had to look at the phone in order to see the charts, but then I don't always keep track of it properly. So this should be helpful both for me and also for the viewers, whether everyone can actually see the messages, whether they come from Alex, whether they come from Twitch or from YouTube. Since I am streaming actually on more than one platform,
Guests should leave with the same number of bones they arrived with. No more, no less.
Don't sweat through the fiery days of summer. Fight back and relax with the Frost Dragon cooling system. It's a breath of fresh, frozen air. Keep your friends cold and your extremities colder with the Frost Dragon cooling system. Coming soon from Bungle Technologies.
Ooh, the Sonic claw machine.
Disinterested guests are reminded that not everything has to
Yeah, I think I would actually
okay?
absolutely go to a place where there is a Sonic claw machine where I could win cute little Sonic toys. Yeah, I've never managed to win in a real life claw machine. Never managed to win anything. Each time it keeps on falling off. It could be a skill issue, which is very possible. I don't know how to catch it properly, but then it is, I would very much like to win a cute little Sonic plush toy. So in this museum that I've built,
Confused by
you can see that in the gift shop I do have
you can't win them all.
Sonic and Shadow Blast toys as well. And then, I'm going to be building this Sonic claw machine, and I am assuming that we folks can win a Sonic plush toy.
Staff haven't been trained in ages. People are starting to talk.
Funny to see my own stuff littering, throwing a bottle on the floor. Well, bottle or cup, so I'm not sure which one it is. Yeah. Yeah, it's the same for me. I'm liking the game so far. So I'm still at the beginning, I guess. But then, at this stage, I'm liking it. That's why I'm
Rubbish belongs in the
have another stream playing it as well, and it is fun. The graphics may not be the most advanced, but it does its job pretty well. I mean, I like the cartoon design. It's cute. It looks sharp and everything. So it's a really good game. I'm happy with it so far. Of course, if folks prefer other types of games, like I don't know, shooting games or whatever, then it may not necessarily be for them. So I can absolutely appreciate that some people may want more action and so forth, and that's fine. But in that case, yeah, it may not be for them. But then if you want a more relaxing game where you are just trying to build your own museum, then this is great. I think I need to play the previous 2-Point Studios games as well. The hospital one and the one in the with is it a university? I think it is, or high school. I'm not sure. Yeah. I'll check those out at some point as well. And it's funny because you can see some of the visitors at my museum. They look like is it Bigfoot? Yeah, I think it is Bigfoot actually. And Bigfoot's kids are just walking around. So you do have, yeah. It's a game which doesn't take itself seriously, which is good. Hence, for example, the Sonic Hedgehog statues as well that I could include in my museum.
Now, if you're interested in otherworldly phenomena, then you're apparently going to love the new episode of Ghost Stalkers. Tonight's episode includes tense hunts for supernatural powers.
And the funny thing about Bigfoot in the game is that nobody seems to mind. Nobody cares apparently that they have Bigfoot walking around in the midst.
Off tonight at 10, when I'll be doing something else entirely. We'll be right back, straight after this.
Guests are reminded to act like you're reading. No one likes an idiot.
The game tells me about Genital Quiet, but I thought I have a few of them already. Unless they went on this expedition, that's possible, but I don't think so. I thought it was only 2 of the adventurers, those with the Indiana Jones hat. Oh no, apparently I lost an assistant as well. Okay. So I do have apparently some of the stuff which are not the Explorer experts, some stuff also going on those expeditions.
The secret exhibit under the museum are purely speculative and wildly accurate.
So I have 6 assistants, but I no. And 8 janitors and 2 guards. Yeah, that's correct.
Attention, the expedition team are leaving now. Please say goodbye and good riddance.
Hello. I did Marius 8.
Should be amazed for the right reasons. Thank you.
The game is looking good so far. I mean, I'm still relatively at the beginning, I think. Still level 1, I think, in the campaign. But then it is fun. I like it. I like it is a relaxing game. I like the fact that, you can do lots of fun, crazy stuff in the museum. And like I was mentioning earlier, I do have funny guests in the museum as well. I have Bigfoot and his family walking around. You can actually see them near the in the middle of the screen. They're just walking around. And then the graphics are good. I mean, it may not use the latest 3D effects, but then it does look pretty good. I mean, it's cute, cartoonish. It's sharp looking. I mean, I like everything of the game so far. It's doing well. I just hope it doesn't get too difficult. So that's one of the issues sometimes of some simulation games, is that the difficulty curve can get a bit abrupt. But I do not know about this game yet. So far, so good.
Time to go live to Mini Rock Henge to join our very own Monty Barnett.
Hello, Haley. I'm here at this world-famous stone circle where Druid Kenneth
And as you can see in the museum, I do have Sonic the Hedgehog and Shadow the Hedgehog.
Are not an ancient alien monument, but in fact a giant
Among others.
block-stacking game, as I will now demonstrate by moving one of the pieces.
In fact, Shadow the Hedgehog is selling tickets on the ticket booth on the right.
Come on, Monty. You can do it!
And to be clear, I'm not using any mods or anything. This is the
Monty?
official game without any modifications.
Anymore. Oh, my foot.
Seems we've.
But I think
lost
the Sonic and
Monty.
Shadow, I think those were pre-order
Time for if you've
items,
made it this
so it
far,
may not come in all
well done.
editions. But it is, 100% official.
operator to open crate, please.
You think so? Well, actually, yeah, I mean, I can see what you mean, especially the one walking around near the helicopter, right? Yeah, maybe a bit.
Staff
But I guess, yeah,
trained in ages.
now that,
People are starting to talk.
yeah, the original, what they call the ugly Sonic, yeah, does, it's always in everyone's mind, I guess. Hard to keep it out of our minds since once you see it, you can't unsee it, right? Yeah, and I was posting earlier today as well, and it was funny because the official Sonic, the movie account, the official one, made a funny video, a very short clip, offering advice, yeah, to ogres. A very clear reference, I think, to the trailer of Shrek 5, which changed the look of Shrek.
There will not be a quiz after your visit.
And in that funny video that the Sonic account posted, they also included they used the ugly Sonic for that video. So it is something in everyone's minds, I guess. And yeah, funny thing is that they still, they still know how to joke about it. So that's good, right? They haven't tried to sweep it under the carpet. They still make jokes about themselves on that.
It should go without saying, but here goes. No climbing on bones, fossils, or other prehistoric memorabilia. Yes, desperate for the toilet are reminded that you have so much to look forward to.
And again. If you need more cash and fewer questions, then you need Swindles. Other loan companies will have you jumping through hoops. But we're here to make sure our sky-high rates are in reach for everyone. Swindles, it's so easy. It's like you're robbing us.
Guests should buy tickets before entry and then get on with it. Guests are reminded that if you don't seem interested, you probably seem stupid.
So that's the VIP, I guess, and the assistant who came to my museum. Says here VIP visit from Zara Fitzpocket. But then, yeah, other than knowing that
Guests found asking me questions
the so-called VIP came by and did spend 100% of the time in the museum, I have no idea what that VIP is thinking about the museum, or if they are donating, or if they are doing anything.
Guests are prepared for certain levels of monotony, but they're not prepared for this. Announcement. I do realize that I no longer work in a hospital or a campus. I was only joking. Frequently asked questions. Yes, some dinosaur skeletons are mix and match. That's just good science. Announcement. We're currently not taking donations. Not as many as we could. Donation stands are full. Guests needing the toilet are reminded that you'd rather go at home. The expedition team have returned. We now know more about wherever they went. Gift shop requires restocking. There's nothing to buy.
Ricky Hawthorne on 2 Point Radio. How's it going? This is Ricky Hawthorne talking out loud on 2 Point Radio, the sound of 2 Point County. Of course, if the county was a sound, I'd like to think it'd sound like beautiful music. A bit like this.
If something looks familiar, you must have been here before. Probably.
No, I have not seen any keys in the museum. Yeah, I'm not aware of any. Maybe they were so discreet that I didn't notice them. I have no idea. Or the other possibility is that since I'm still at the beginning, I think, they haven't appeared yet, but I would not be surprised if if thieves appear in the later stages of my progress, you know.
Just saying. Expedition team are departing now. I'm always so glad that I don't have to go.
Okay, I'm not sure if I was on mute or not. I was saying that I saw the new pterodactyl exhibit because I already have one, and the exact same one just in front, just opposite the helicopter, and I don't need the same exhibit twice. That was nice, but nothing in particular happened. Okay, well. So the VIP wasn't impressed, I guess. It was just okay for them.
Guests should make donations out of the goodness of their hearts, as well as any lingering shame.
I have two guards as well in the museum, and they haven't said anything about the thief, so I'm guessing that I haven't had any thieves yet.
Any inconvenience or incontinence.
Sonic plushie. Oh dear. Resignation warning.
Guests hiding in exhibits will be asked to reveal themselves.
Learning a new skill can be like banging a square hole into your round head. I'll never forget my old math teacher, Mr. Piper Bagman, explaining subjects to me again and again in exactly the same way. He was so frustrated by my inability to know what he meant that he snapped his pencil in half. And that was the day I understood fractions. Well, it's silly the most I've ever understood fractions. It's teachers like that who make learning come alive.
The expedition team are back from the Bone Belt. Find anything old?
Yeah, another duplicate I already have. A giant boa constrictor skeleton, so I don't need two.
Staff can receive training to be less useless and more useful. Announcement.
I know that for my frozen exhibit on top, I do have two beehives. But then yeah, I just kept those for the time being. But then guess yeah, at some point I would just get rid of duplicates whenever I need to make room, and especially for the big exhibits, it just doesn't make sense to keep big ones if I already have them. Plushie, $100 to plushie. Guests feel the current price is worth the money, so they are happy with a $100 plushie.
Attention.
Okay.
If you're desperate for the toilet, it could be worse. You could have gone already. museum with vast knowledge, or a single fact, or nothing at all.
And I'll just show this decoration here somewhere.
Despite the odds, some prehistoric artifacts exist to this day. Don't be the reason that changes.
Hmm.
No! Get back! Get this man a cold drink and a chair to sit at. His blood's gone lumpy and his moustache has fallen off. Witness supernatural mysteries too ridiculous to believe. Thursdays at 9 on live TV. Somewhere.
Attention. If you're desperate for the toilet, it could be worse. You could have gone already. Announcement. Staff look like they need some training. Announcement. Children should be clean and not form herds. Toilet facilities are currently overwhelmed. We apologize for any inconvenience or incontinence. Good luck to our team departing on an expedition. I'm sure you'll need it.
Yeah, I haven't tried the enhanced version of that game. I think from what I read, it's it's going to be adding some nice lighting effects, but then it's not really going to fundamentally change how the game looks like. And my understanding as well was that it was also more focused on the online side. So that also could explain why the changes were limited if you only try the single player campaign.
Anyone feeling thirsty should drink some water. It's okay, I'll wait.
Ricky Hawthorne on 2 Point Radio. Now, a spot of news. It's been reported that Hogsport Town Council have turned down a sizable bid from Jumbo McNally for the Hogsport Lighthouse. McNally had hoped to install the lighthouse in a new spire-like wing of the Jumbo Museum for display to select patrons. Instead, the lighthouse remains in place and will continue functioning as a lighthouse. It's a move that Mr. McNally is calling unreasonable, unfair, and undiplomatic. Ouch.
Attention. Cheese ball is not permitted inside the museum. What's wrong with you? Staff can receive training to be less useless and more useful. School trip approaching. Guests are reminded that they move in hordes. Assistant needed to restock gift shop. Guests needing the toilet are reminded that you'd rather go at home. Guests are prepared for certain levels of monotony, but they're not prepared for this.
Before we go, let's read something from one of our listeners. This one's from Manny near Sweaty Palms. How nice. Ricky, I always listen to you in the car. Thanks for making driving a little less dull. Oh no, Manny. Thank you. You see, when I'm shut in this dark room with the blinking lights and that rusty smell, really, I feel transported all over this glorious county of ours. I'm on a beach, I'm up a mountain, and I'm cruising down our endlessly potholed motorways. And now, I'm going home.
In saying farewell to the expedition team. They may never come back. Staff haven't been trained in ages. People are starting to talk. Yes,
One-star
the
museum.
are reminded that you have so much to look forward to.
So I have to open and establish another museum to receive curator class 1, and I guess I need to do more often than that too. So I guess once I acquire a second museum, then I jump to level 2.
Announcement. The
I have no idea how many levels there are, but then, yeah, like I was saying earlier, I'm still at the beginning.
Disinterested guests are reminded that not everything has to be a party, okay?
See, all the kids are leaving the museum, this whole group. This VIP group, I guess, you all leaving the museum together. Hopefully they were happy. Hopefully. Oh, I need to receive a 1-star rating in 2 museums to be a curator class 1. Okay.
Guests are reminded not to overstay their welcome. Some of you are getting awfully close. Thank you.
Freezing summers, Arctic winters, 23-hour nights. The perfect destination for sun haters and hibernation lovers alike. Receive the warmest welcome, as long as the sub-zero temperature doesn't get you first. Visit Svalbard, the coolest place on Earth. Literally.
Unopened crates are bad luck. Did you know that?
No. I'm not sure about this footprint. I already have a wide footprint. Doesn't make a difference. I'll just put it into the inventory and think about it, I guess.
Announcement. Staff look like they need some training.
Okay, well, I guess I'm going to end the stream now. I've been playing for quite a bit now, and yeah, I think I should just quit. So thanks everyone for watching. Really appreciate it. Have a great rest of the day or evening, depending on where you are. Thanks again, and yeah, see you soon. Thank you.